All right, folks, welcome here to Campton, Kentucky. 14th Region All-A Softball Championship coming to you here tonight, folks, from Campton. Got a great matchup coming to you here with the Wolfe County Wolves 8-3. Got to this final game here tonight by defeating Owsley County 17-0 and Jackson 7-0, and they will be the visitors on their home field here tonight as the Hazard Lady Bulldogs will come at you as the home team. 10-7 on the season. They got here with a little bit tougher road. They defeated Breathitt County 8-1, Leslie County 16-1, and then Lee County 3-2. But of course, we were rained out here on Friday night. We were here. Looking to get here for the championship game, could not get it in. So this will be the final slot in the All-A State tournament that will be determined here tonight, as all other slots have been determined, and either Wolfe or Hazard will head on down. And next on April 29th, on Saturday, they will open up at 8:30 against Somerset. I've got the setups here for pool play. So welcome aboard here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a great one between these two teams, highly anticipated. And the young lady on the mound for the Hazard Bulldogs, Fields will be coming at you here tonight. And what an impressive young lady. Peyton Fields came in here the other night against Lee County in a close ball game, struck out 11 in 4 innings to shut down Lee County and send them into this championship game in a great ball game, 3-2 here last Thursday night. So we're ready now for the lineups. Sarah Smith will be opening her up here for Wolfe County. We're going to have Sarah Smith, Chloe Creech, and Kenzie Miller coming to the plate for Wolfe County here in the first inning. Fields right now on the season comes in at 4-5, but the 2.14 ERA, has struck out 76 in 52 innings with only 18 bases on balls. So you're getting ready to see a show here between two good pitchers, two good softball teams. Got a center field camera for you, and here we go, folks. First pitch by Fields misses low and away, or low and inside to Sarah Smith. This is Brendan Miller. Got our man Matthew Hudson over here on the production. Got Tony Halchell here with us. We've got some cameras all around on the place for you here, folks. So hopefully bring you some good action. Fields, strike one, which always going to get a delayed call here from the man behind the plate, Keith Hall, the venerable Blue here in the 14th Region. Got a star-studded crew here. Got Anthony Mollahan down the third base line and Brian Napier down the first base line. Smith fouls that one back, make the count 1-2. Got Abby Hall, Mallory Combs, Riley Griffith, and make sure Hattie Jones over at first base. Got Bray Eddington behind the plate. Around the outfield in left field, you've got Reagan Elkins. In center field, now I have to look at the DP here, Lakin Cheney. And there's a shot for Sarah Smith to open the game as Sarah opens her up with a single through the third short hole to put the Lady Wolves on the base pass here against Fields. Now here comes Chloe Creech. Creech hit a bomb out of here the other night.
Brendan, if I'm not mistaken, it was about right exactly where our camera
is. Exactly. I thought about that when we were putting it up out there. So you never can tell what will happen here tonight. But Chloe got to have a bullseye on it. Of course, had a camera hit again and Chloe fouls that one straight back. Same two teams. Saturday, I was over there streaming that one on my own, and tell you that I had a foul come back and hit my camera back there. So we're happy to bring that one to you. Happy to have you guys back here with me tonight. That was an adventure on my own, I'll tell you. Some things went well, some things didn't. So 0-1 count to Creech. Strike two from Fields. Said Chloe hitting .500 on the season. Has 2 home runs, 18 hits, and 36 at-bats. Smith on first, nobody out here, top of the first. Pitch to Creech, and that is driven to center. It's going to get down, and Sarah Smith is going to go truck and throw into third. It's going to be there, but she's safe and under. So Sarah Smith trucks it to third base. Ball was right in front of her. Some great base running there by Smith, and Creech, well done to follow it up to second base. So the Lady Wolves here open it up with 2 base hits. Two singles in a row. Creech takes second on the throw. So that will bring up Kenzie Miller. Kenzie 333 on the season. Fields to the rubber. First pitch, and they're down to first base. Jones gets it, throws home, not in time to get Smith, and we have one out, and the Lady Wolves get on the board. On the RBI fielder's choice by Kenzie Miller for out number one, and that will bring up Abby Stone. Abby had some injuries, been out just a little bit this year, but back in the lineup in that forward slot, 480 on the season, has 12 hits and 25 at bats. Lots of power, too, from Stone. She's got, hadn't hit one out of the park yet, but always a threat. Fields, Stone swings through that one for strike one. Chloe Creech on third base. Fields to the rubber, and base is empty, two-way here in top of the first inning, and as that one is up for ball two, 2-0. Right swings through for strike one. Count 2-1. Fields. Been impressive. Those first two in this Wolfe County lineup, Smith and Creech. That's the reason they're there. Get as many bats as possible for those ladies. Fields goes with the off speed and misses low. Fields, this is high. Oh, base on balls. Put right on first. First walk of the game. And we'll bring up Emma Allen. Emma 385 on the season so far. Has 10 hits and 26 at bats. Fields. This is just high. Reminder, folks, we're live on Facebook and YouTube both. So check us out if you're at your home. Jump over on the Smart app. Nice one that time by Fields, right down Westheimer for strike one. Evens the count at 1-1. Fields, and Allen pops that straight back. Counted 1-2. As you know, folks, we'll be back here on Thursday as Breathitt comes calling the 55th District action. Just inside from Fields that time. Again, the winner of this one will, on the 29th, on Saturday, have 3 games down in Owensboro at Jack Fisher Park. I've been there. Cover a state tournament a couple years ago. Great place. Lots of good softball fields and lots of good action down there. So if you get a chance, go down and check out the winner of this one in the All-A State Tournament. It'll be a good time. Full count to Allen. Right. Takes off and swings and misses. Throw down to first, gets it. So Allen strikes out for out number 3. But the Lady Wolves push across 2 here in the top of the first as we will head to the bottom of the first as Hazard will come to bat with Combs, Griffith, and Hall. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Ready for the bottom of the first inning. Hazard here in Campton is the home team here tonight because they're the top team in the bracket. So they will send up great leadoff hitter Mallory Combs and just a wonderful eighth grader and Riley Griffith and then senior Allie Hall. So good lineup here Coach Combs has brought forth. See how they react. Lady Wolves jumping on top there in the top of the first inning as Combs will come to bat. Mallory comes in at .333 on the season, 15 hits on the year. Chloe Creech on the rubber for Lady Wolves. She's 6-3 on the season, thrown 56 innings so far, and up 68 hits and 48 runs for a 4.0 ERA. She struck out 48 and walked 16. Combs jumps in. We're ready to go. First pitch from Creech is just low for ball one. Creech with the 1-0. This is just high as Combs holds up 2-0 count. Strike one from Creech on the outside third there, nicely located. Strike two.
That would have hit the ground for that one, buddy.
2-2 count. And low to run the count full on the leadoff batter here for the Lady Bulldogs. Congratulate the baseball Bulldogs. Went on down Sunday after winning the championship on Saturday and 10-run Williamsburg to advance on to the Elite Eight in the All-A. It's in Campbellsville, I believe. Combs, that's going to be on the ground. Charge, going to have could not handle that one. That was patting it short. So, Mallory Combs opens it up with, gets on base to open the game. We'll call that a E6. We'll bring Riley Griffith up. Riley, just a spectacular young player. Pleasure to watch this young lady hit the ball. Leads the Lady Bulldogs at .460 on the season, 23 hits and 50 at bats, and she gets hit on the first pitch, kind of in the knee region there. She's shaking it off and going to run on down to first. So much like the Wolves, the Bulldogs open it up with 2 runners on base. And that will bring Ellie Hall to the plate. Ellie signed to play softball at Alice Lloyd. Creech. That's going to be on the ground down to Stone. Stone will pick it up and get the put outs for out number 1. And that will bring up Peyton Fields. Fields, 356 on the year so far, 45 at bats, 16 hits. Runners on second, third, one out here, bottom of the first. All-A regional championship game. Creech misses high for ball one. Creech misses low for ball two. So from both the top and the bottom of the strike zone. That's going to be on the ground. It's going to be a base hit for Fields. That's going to score two and tie us up. So Peyton Fields helps herself. Base hit back up the middle. A single and 2 RBIs for Peyton Fields. As Combs and Griffith both score. And the Lady Bulldogs not only react, but come right back with two back off Creech here. And that will bring Hattie Jones to the plate. First pitch by Creech is strike one. Got Sarah Smith behind the plate. Kenzie Miller at third. Reagan Patton at short. Alex Tolson at second. And Abby Stone first base around the outfield. Bailey Wright, Reagan Holbrook, and Emma Allen. That ball is going to be fouled back and out of play for strike two. Oh, 2, one out here. Bottom of the first inning. Peyton Fields on first. 2 runs across for the Lady Bulldogs. Creech. Nice pick that time by Sarah Smith. Throw down to first. She kind of double clutched that one. Fields back in time. Creech took some off of that one to get it past Jones for out number 2. The strikeout, and that will bring up Hallie Jones, center fielder. 2 away. Fields on first. Creech, that's going to be on the ground, 2 Stone. That ball took a kick. Abby Stone, nice play there to end the inning. Out number 3, and that will send us to the top of the second. All tied at 2 here in the All-A Regional Championship game.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Wolfe County Softball Complex All-A Regional Championship game. The winner of this one gets a trip to Owensboro next Saturday for some pool play and a chance to win an All-A state championship. 2-2 after 1. We'll head to the top of the second as the Lady Wolves will send up Reagan Patton, Alex Tolson, and Reagan Holbrook to face Fields. Fields, of course, a 7th grader. Touched up a little bit there in the first inning, but then settled down and then came right back and tied the game with a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first. Patton steps in from the left side of the plate. 387 on the season. Squares to bunt right through and misses high. Of course, Patton's lots of times very quick. The bottom of this Wolfe County lineup with Allen, Patton, Tolson, and Holbrook very fast. And Patton uses that slap technique right a lot as a lefty. Right there again, but swung through for strike one. Sun's starting to come in under the tent here on us right now. So if you've got that center field camera on us, you can see us shifting around back here to try to avoid. Fields, strike. As Patton thought that one was going to be outside, but took it. And for strike two, so Fields 1-2. Nobody out here in the leadoff batter in the top of the second inning. Fields, that's going to be on the ground to Jones. Jones makes the play and is out. This might be a 3 unassisted day. I mean, I think that's our 4th out there in 7 outs with grounders down to first base. That will bring up senior Alex Tolson. Alex, 375 on the season right now, 12 hits and 32 at-bats. For those of you out there watching, don't usually watch the Wolves, she is the younger sister of both Wilgus and Elijah Tolson, and the brother of Jason Tolson that plays football for us up at Breath. Fields with the 0-1. That's going to be fouled straight up. Eddington throws the mask away and makes the catch. Out number 2. And that will bring up the 9-hole, Reagan Holbrook, center fielder. I want to thank, we talk about Reagan, I want to thank, if you're looking for a Kubota tractor, we'll throw that in. Ted and Todd, who are Reagan's family, out at Holbrook Equipment here in Campton. I bought 2 Kubotas off of them. You should too. Good equipment. They do a good job, and appreciate those guys. Holbrook squares to bunt, fouls it back into the stands. People scatter. For strike one. Holbrook at 200 on the season. And swings through that one for strike two. Sarah Smith on deck, top of the lineup for the Lady Wolves. Fields, 0-2 pitch to Holbrook. She's going to hit that. That is dangerous down the right field line. It is a fair ball. It is down. It's going to spin all the way to the fence. She's headed to second. Finally corralled it. She's going to coast into third with a triple. That ball was in no man's land out there, right over Jones in right field. So big situation here for Fields as Sarah Smith, who sharply singled in the first inning, comes to the plate. Appeal to second. Thought Holbrook might have missed second. So Raiden Holbrook on third, 2 away. Sarah Smith comes to the plate, the other senior for the Lady Wolves. Sarah, about 6 years of softball in this tournament here. Fields to Smith, and she hits that to Combs. Combs fields it clean, up to first, throws not in time. And Smith beats it out for an infield single, we'll call that. And that scores Holbrook, so that puts the Lady Wolves back on top, 3-2. And we'll bring up Chloe Creech. Chloe also singled in the first inning. So that little flare there for Holbrook down just inside the right field line turned into a run for the Lady Wolves as Smith. Creech went with the off speed there for strike one by Fields. Excellent pitch by Fields there. You know, she knows. I mean, Creech, tons of power, sitting dead red, waiting on the rise ball there, and was off speed. Man, such. Tell you what, good awareness by a seventh grader right there. Ball's fell back here on the hill to even the count at 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Not even it, 0-2. Stu Creech swings and misses in the dirt and still going to have to throw down 2 first to get her. So that will end the inning as Creech is out number 3. But the Lady Wolves get one more on the Holbrook and Smith hits back-to-back, and that will send us to the bottom of the second inning as the Lady Bulldogs will send up 7, 8, 9, which would be Reagan Elkins, Michaela Shepard, and Bray Eddington.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
Joby Hall here, owner and pharmacist at B&H Apothecary, where our goal is to keep you happy and healthy while offering competitively priced products with the convenience of free delivery, health education, and more. So give us a call at 593-MEDS or stop by B&H Apothecary across from the PRTC office in downtown Booneville to become a part of your #1 hometown pharmacy. Our friendly staff would be happy to help you transfer your prescriptions today. Don't you think it's time you join the winning team?
Okay, folks, welcome back here. Ready for the bottom of the second inning. Going to have a slight delay here. Sarah Smith didn't have a courtesy runner for her. Sarah, coach, don't see many catchers around batting leadoff, but with her speed, she had to get her equipment on. So we're just now getting ready to get a few warm-up pitches in. I'm going to talk about the All-A tournament coming up in Owensboro for the All-A Classic. The 14th region. Looks like I've got the schedule here is already set as everybody else is in except for the winner of this game. So the winner will get an 8:30 a.m. game on Saturday. It will be Somerset out of the 12th region, I believe Somerset is. And they will be on the yellow field. So then they will turn around and play at noon. They'll play Trimble County on the red field. And then we'll finish the day at 3:30 against Louisville Holy Cross on the blue field. If you've not been down to Jack Fisher, like I talked about before, they've got 4 fields there back-to-back all around. You can go around and watch every game. It's pretty cool setup. It used to be where the softball state tournament was when it was back one year I went with Estill County and shot them and covered them. And good place to watch some softball. You can walk around and see every game there in the middle pretty quickly. So whichever one of these two teams win, fans need to follow them down there and check them out for a good Saturday of softball. And Elkins rips that one to center field. It'll be Ed Holbrook who makes the catch. Lines out on the first pitch to center field. And that will bring up Michaela Shepard, the hero, here on Thursday night. Came off the bench to pinch hit. Got the end of Parker over the right fielder's head to defeat Lee County. Creech gets that one by Shepard. Strike one. Creech. That one, Shepard danced out of the way for ball one. Creech, and that's down the right field line. And Allen can't get there, and they say it's down. It's a fair ball. And Shepard is on her horse again, throw into Tolson, and they're going to hold her up for a one-out triple for Michaela Shepard. She likes it right field. Down, and that ball got under Allen there. That's very close. I don't know if that was right on the line or what. Do you guys see it? But man, that was nicely job done by Shepard on her horse to get around to third base, and that will bring up the catcher, Bray Eddington. First pitch to Eddington is strike one. Eddington, 268 on the season, 11 hits and 41 at bats. Squares to bunt, going to lay that one down. Miller up to first base, and Shepard is going to trot on in. So not a suicide squeeze, but very well executed by Eddington as she sacrifices herself for an RBI. And out number two, knots us back up at 3 with the top of the lineup. It's going to be a good one, guys, I'm telling you. That knots us back up at 3 with the top of the lineup coming up, same as with the Wolves with 2 outs, Mallory Combs. Mallory reached on an error by shortstop in the first inning and scored the first run for the Lady Bulldogs. Creech. Nice pitch that time. Outside third for strike 2. Gets Combs down 0-2. 0-2, and Combs going to nail that one to Tolson. Oh, nicely done by Stone and Tolson. Stone knocks it down. Tolson scampers over to get the out on a speedy Mallory Combs. So great play there by Alex Tolson as that one goes actually 3-4-3 for out number 3 and ends the second inning. Will send us to the top of the third, all knotted at 3 here in the 14th Region All-A Championship game. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
All right, folks, welcome back. Ready for the top of the third inning. Miller, Stone, and Wright come to the plate for the Lady Wolves. I want to thank our Wolfe County sponsors, Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Wolfe Farm Bureau Federation, Whitaker Bank of Campton, Bankside Old Sales, Holbrook Equipment, and Halsey Insurance Group for all they do for us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing you Wolfe County sports throughout the season. Pleasure to bring you these tournament games as well. And Miller swings through. Good friends up at First Trust Bank, Max Mitchell. Fields with the 0-1. Misses low. Even the count at 1-1. Miller had an RBI in the first inning, and that was going to be grounded back up the middle. Combs is there. On to first for the out. Miller's out 6-3 for out number 1. We gave Lucas off tonight. These these championship games when Higgins is playing, we let Luke likes it.
He gets a little into it.
We have to keep him down over here. So he's gonna not on the call here tonight. He's up top here on the hill. First pitch nicely done by Fields. Gets Stone on the check swing for strike one. Yeah, that's a shot but straight to the left fielder. So L7 by Stone for out number 2. And that will bring up Bailey Wright. A little high that time from Fields. Comes back here to the screen for ball 1. Bailey Wright walked in the first inning. Swing through for strike 1. Even the count at 1-1. Fields seems to be settling in just a little bit now. Good movement on the pitches. Just up a little. 2-1. 2-away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Talking about our sponsors, the man Fig Kelly over here running the scoreboard. Low that time from Fields, 3-1 count. So Wright has a hitter's count here. Fields misses high to Wright. She draws her 2nd walk of the game. With two out, and that will bring up Emma Allen. Emma struck out her first time at the plate. Fields right off first, and Allen's going to hit that one back to Fields. She stabs it, throws to first for out number 3. Allen is out 1-3 on the first pitch for out number 3, and that will end the top of the 3rd and send us to the bottom of the 3rd, and all knotted at 3 as Hazard will send up 2-3-4. Riley Griffith, Allie Hall, and Peyton Fields to face Creech.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, folks, welcome back. Wolfe County Softball Complex. Brendan Miller coming to you here along with Matthew Hudson and Tony Helmshell here for Bluegrass Sports Nation. Folks, thanks for joining us. It's fun. We love broadcasting these softball games. We'll have 2 more games this week is what we've got scheduled right now, depending upon what we can pull off and around. If I can get out of court long enough and stay mentally able to call these games, we'll be back here on Thursday night as Breathitt County comes to face Wolfe here in softball. And on Friday night, big one at the baseball complex in Jackson as Perry Central will come knocking on Breathitt County. And then on Saturday, it's Breathitt County Prom around. And then next week, is we'll have some different stuff. On Monday, I know we've got Breathitt Wolfe baseball. And then again on the 27th, Wolfe comes to Breathitt. So we'll have Breathitt Wolfe and the Riley to first. Up, Kenzie Miller throws her out. That is a feat right there. Well done by Kenzie Miller. Ground her down the third base line, throws her out, and Miss Griffith can really scoot down through there. So 5-3 for out number 1 on the first pitch, and that will bring up Allie Hall. Allie hit the ball to Stone in the first inning to be retired. Creech, this is high. Creech, and that's going to be rounded back to Creech, makes the play for out number 2. Too quickly up and too quickly down here in the bottom of the third inning, and that will bring up Peyton Fields with a big 2 RBI single in the first inning. Creech to Fields, strike 1. Tell you what we need to do, Matthew. You need to go up there and build some kind of big shade on that hill. It knocks that sun just off of this spot here. And Fields right through the second hole. Throw to first is not in time as Emma Allen scooped it up. Sharply hit, not in time. So Fields now 2 for 2 on the day. And that will bring up Heidi Jones, who struck out her first time at the plate.
The tower will have to be about 100, 150 feet up there, Brendan.
Well, we got to do something. We have to angle this tent down or something so we can see. We'll get Lucas on that.
He can solve it.
First pitch by Creech, misses high. Throw down to first. And that is one of those situations where you normally have a left-handed first baseman. That tag back in. Stone had to come all the way around, or that play was actually decently close there at first base. Jones misses. Smith going to throw down again. Two-way here in the bottom of the third inning. Peyton Fields on first base. Heidi Jones at the plate. She's going to foul that off to Miller, who makes the play. Route number 3. And that will be 3 complete. We will head to the top of the 4th with the Wolves as they send up 8, 9, and 1. Tolson, Holbrook, and Smith. Oh, excuse me. 7, 8, 9. Patton, Tolson, and Holbrook coming at you here for the Wolves.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
All right, folks, welcome back. Ready to head to the 4th inning here. 3 complete in the 2023 All-A Regional Softball Championship game. Keith Hall doing a little garden work here. And get going here in the top of the 4th. The Wolves will send to the plate Reagan Patton. Reagan grounded to first base in the 2nd inning to lead it off. steps in. Fields is ready. And Patton fouls that one straight back. Fields with the 0-1. And Patton's going to build that right on the line. It goes foul. Fields let his roll foul. That ball hugged the line there for about 10 feet. The infield here is just a little bit slanted for drainage from the pitcher's mound down and behind the plate and now outside the base pass. I've affected that one just a hair. Fields misses high for ball one. Count now 1-2. And Patton's going to hit that down the line. That's going to just slice foul. Count it 1-2. Again, Patton with loads of speed, along with Tolson and Holbrook. Patton fouls that one back. I'll tell you what, guys, the crowd's really rolled in now. We've got both bleachers full and people all around the outfield out there, befitting of a regional championship game. One, two. Took something off there. Just missed inside for the 2-2 count. Two. Strike three looking. So Fields. Third strikeout of the game for Peyton. And that will bring up Tolson. Tolson popped out to the catcher in the first inning. Grounds to third. Hall's there. Throw on to first for out number 2. And that will bring up Holbrook. Holbrook tripled and scored the third run of the game on a Smith hit in the second inning. Fields, that's right back. Holbrook right back. Fields knocks it down and on to first. One pitch and out. That's the third out. So Fields kind of settling in now. That ends the fourth inning. Will send us to the top of the fourth inning. That will send us to the bottom of the fourth as Hazard will send up Hallie Jones, Reagan Elkins, and Michaela Shepard.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
folks. Welcome back. We're ready for the bottom of the fourth inning here in a good one so far through 3.5. Halfway home in this one. Tied at 3. See if the Lady Bulldogs can scratch here in the bottom of the fourth. And again, want to thank our Wolfe County sponsors. We'll put those up on the screen there. Wolfe County Farm Bureau got Susan Cable and Fig Kelly. All your insurance needs. Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky, big on commitment. Susan Fig are big on Wolfe County. Fig over here running the scoreboard for us. Always a great guy, and we really appreciate him at BSN. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation gave over $5,000 in scholarships to high school kids, over 5,000 local food banks during the pandemic. Appreciate them. Also, Whitaker Bank of Campton, supporting the Wolves and all of Wolfe County. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County in the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond, the good people at Banks. Holbrook Equipment, we've already talked about them. If you need a good Kubota and plenty of heavy equipment, if you see what Todd's done with the place over there, beautiful place out there that they've opened up and lots of equipment. Check them out for your heavy equipment and Kubota tractors and Halsey Insurance, Medicare coverage, life insurance, 401k, and first pitch is laid down. Tried to lay down a bump by Jones, has fouled off. And rollovers in retirement, call Darren Gill at Halsey Insurance Group, 668-6998. So I want to thank First Trust Bank, Ian Hazard. I didn't have enough work. I'd have called and got some more Hazard sponsors, but we just didn't do it. So thanks to all the people in Perry County. We appreciate you very much for watching what we do here on BSN. High and away that time by Creech gets Jones to chase it for strike 2. Oh, 2. Going to be popped up and out of play. Count will remain 0-2. See the distinguished group up on the hill behind us there. There's Mr. Jalen Turner. Always a pleasure to see Jalen. Best athletes in high school sports around. A lineman now. Doing well. Good to see these guys that we cover and gals come back and watch. Of course, he and gets Jones swinging.
Yeah, the other night, was it Elijah Tolson came back? He says it's good to see those guys come back and watch.
Elijah was here to watch Alex play and hang out. Elijah doing well. Jalen, of course, is a significant other of one of the absolute greatest softball players I've ever seen, Natalie Smith, Sarah's older sister. 700 here, would have probably led the state in all-time hits if we hadn't had COVID cancellations. Ball is popped up to Miller. She makes the grab into the fence over there. Mackenzie Miller. Elkins is retired. P5. And that will bring up Michaela Shepard. She has been in the games that we've done, she's been the difference. In the first game against Lee County with the in-the-park home run, and I definitely I definitely shade her to right field. It's like the Wolves are moving over that way. First pitch from Creech, a little bit off of it for strike 1. And swings through that one for strike 2, 0-2.
This game really similar to the Lee Hazard game we watched the other night.
It is.
Some runs early, and then the pitchers have settled in, and you got a pitcher's battle.
Creech with the 0-2. Shepard fouls that one away into the hill for leave it 0-2.
Just keep your head in there, girl.
0-2, 2 away, bottom of the fourth inning. Creech to Shepard. Fouls it straight back to stay alive. 0-2 once again. Shepard fighting here. Good battle between these two. That's 3 straight foul balls to stay alive. Still 0-2. Bray Eddington on deck. Creech. The 0-2 again. Gets her swinging that time. Took a little bit off. Took it out. Good pitch by Creech for the strikeout to end the inning. For 4 complete. 3-3 here in the 14th Region All-A Championship game. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
All right, folks, back here in Campton, Kentucky, 14th Region All-A Championship game. Again, the winner of this one will head on to Owensboro next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend for the state tournament and face Somerset in the first game at 8:30. So, big time, big implications on this one. The 7th grader, Peyton Fields, in the circle, and she will face the top of the lineup for the Lady Wolves as Sarah Smith steps in. I've got Sarah. I scored that second inning hit there where there was the RBI as a hit, so I've got her as 2-0. 2 for 2. That's what I'm looking for, man. All right, first pitch by Fields. Nice one right down Westheimer that time for Smith for strike 1. Smith going to hit it right back to the same spot. Mallory comes, goes, makes the play, and beats that one out. She's safe. Infield hit for Sarah Smith. Lead off of the 5th inning. Crucial inning right here. First, both teams are going to be hitting the top of their lineups here in the 5th inning. So, it's been tame for a couple innings, Matthew. I think we're about ready to heat up here, bro.
This is a bang-bang play there at first.
It was. Could have gone either way. First pitch to Creech. In there for a strike. Trying to give it a little bit of a delay. As you see, as you used to watch the games when we're using this wireless equipment, got a little bit of a video delay. Pitch to Creech. It's going to be on the ground. Riley Griffith goes over, makes, and cannot make the play. Throw behind Smith is not in time, so I think that was going to be a base hit anyway for Chloe Creech. Give her a single. And Sarah Smith moves up to second base. So now these two, Smith and Creech have done their job in setting the stage. Let's see if Miller and Stone and Wright can follow it up here against Peyton Fields.
Be fun to have Lucas down here right about now.
It would. Pitch in. They're going to have the bunt by Miller. That ball is going to spin and stay fair, and they're going to beat it out. Don't know why. Should have gone to first base there. So that ball was spinning right here in the top, and that's going to be an infield hit for Kenzie Miller. Was trying to sacrifice, but beats it out as the throw goes to third instead of first. And so that will load the bases with nobody out here in the the top of the fifth, and that will bring up Abby Stone. Coach Keith Combs is going to come out and talk with Fields just a little bit. Talk to his girls. The Lady Wolves will huddle over at third base with Coach Brandy Howard. So, big happenings here in the top of the fifth. We'll see exactly. I believe Coach Combs, of course, going to stay with his ace.
Yeah, we've seen her in some tough situations before, and she's not got rattled yet.
No. It's a young lady, I mean, I'll tell you. Of course, this whole Hazard team, I mean, they're all middle schoolers.
Yeah, I think I was talking to one of the coaches before the game. They have 2 high schoolers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got Mallory Combs and Abby Hall there. Of course, now they've got Elkins and I'll have to go down this here. I'm sorry, I don't have their classes written down, but I know that got Griffith is an 8th grader, Fields is a 7th grader. If I'm not mistaken, Shepard is a 7th grader.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Eddington here's an 8th grader. Wow. Jones at first is a middle schooler. Pitch in, and Stone's going to hit that. Can it get down? No. It's going to be caught, and oh no. We're going to get in a rundown here, and then have to go to the plate. And the throw is Smith's going to be caught in a rundown. She's going to be out. They're going to have 2 runners at third, and she gets back safe. They're going to be out. Did they get a double play?
Mm-hmm.
That's a triple play. Wow, bad base running by Wolfe County in that situation. So that's going to be a triple play for Hazard with the catch in center field on Abby Stone's pop. L8. So she's out 1. And then they get Sarah Smith, who was forced to run that time as
Chloe
Creech ran. And so, wow, that could be an absolute difference in this game. I mean, that was huge. Nobody out, bases loaded, and you come away with nothing on a triple play by Hazard. They're going to be coming to the plate with a ton of momentum here with Eddington and Combs and Griffith.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Okay, folks, welcome back. Wow, what a play to end. The threat in the top of the 5th inning as Hazard turns a triple play, basically on base running issues there. So that will bring Bray Eddington to the plate as they're getting ready to turn over their lineup. We talked what a big inning this was, Matthew, coming in here, and the Wolves get their first 3 on base, and then what we just saw. And so now Hazard comes up feeling good. Let's see what they can do against Creech here. Eddington, first pitch is going to foul that one straight back on the heel. Eddington did something in the 2nd inning. I can't understand how I scored that, so I have to go back and when you get over 50, your handwriting is the first thing to go, they say, Matthew. Creech misses low to even count at 1-1. Regional championship on the line here in Wolfe County. Eddington's going to put it on the ground to Tolson. Tolson steady makes the play. 4-3 for out number 1, and that will bring up Mallory Combs. Mallory was reached on an error in the first inning and then had the ball off of Stone's glove at first base that Tolson made the play on for a 3-4-3 put out in the second inning. This is her first time up since the fifth. Creech to Combs. First pitch is a strike. Oh, no. I thought Keith was going to do his delayed call there, but that ball was called low for ball one. Pays not to guess when Keith Hall's behind the plate. That ball's going to be on the ground to Tolson. Gets a bad hop, and Mallory Combs is going to reach. So she reaches on her second error of the day. And that will bring up Riley Griffith. She was hit by a pitch and was out 5-3 in her two prior plate appearances.
Griffith's been on a tear this whole tournament.
Man, she's been on terror since she played coach pitch with us. She can hit. And Riley can. Squares to bunt. Pulls it back. Strike one. Throw down. And it's not in time. Combs is going to stay there. Ball got away, but not far enough. So stolen base for Mallory Combs. Down to second base. Gets her in scoring position. Coach Combs trying to manufacture a run here and got a great contact hitter at the plate to make that happen. Oh, 1 pitch to Griffith. She's going to pop that up. Stone cannot get there. Hopefully that didn't. Is the camera good down there?
Yeah, it's all good. It bounced out of the top of the end of the dugout.
Okay, cool. Yeah, over Saturday when I was broadcasting the boys' game, I had a high camera set up and got smashed. That's the reason I was just so thankful I didn't put a real camera up there. It was a phone camera, so. That's what we do. We're one of the few people that broadcast these softball games, folks, because most of our equipment, it takes a lot of cleaning after these games out here. So, but it's fun. We love doing it. Griffith's going to be popped up to Creech. Makes the catch for out number 2, and that will bring up Allie Hall. Allie is 0 for 2 on the day. She grounded to first base and grounded back to the pitcher. So big spot here for Allie Hall. Base hit would, with Combs' speed out there at second, would put the Lady Bulldogs back on top. First pitch to Hall is going to be fouled out of play, and that was close to the.
That one was close to the camera.
Yeah. Tony was ready. Did you? Let's see. At the stage. 0-1 on Allie Hall, senior for the Lady Bulldogs, and a team full of middle schoolers. Ball just inside. Hall is right on top of the plate here on the inside. That ball just missed to get out of the way. So evens the count at 1-1 two-way. Mallory Combs on second base. Bottom of the fifth inning, 3-3 here in the regional championship game. Creech, and that's on the ground to Kenzie Miller. Up, throw to first. Excellent play by Miller. Playing a really good third base here tonight is Kenzie Miller. 5-3 for out number 3, and that finishes 5. We're tied at 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th as the Lady Wolves will send up Wright, Allen, and Patton to face Fields.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We're back.
All right, thank you, folks. Thank you, Matthew. Welcome back here on BSM. I want to thank again our Wolfe County sponsors: Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, Whitaker Bank of Campton, Banks Auto Sales, Holbrook Equipment, Halsey Insurance Group here in Campton, Kentucky. Head to the top of the sixth. Bailey Wright has walked twice in this game, been aboard both times, but could not advance past first base. So she comes to the plate. Fields with the first one is low in the dirt for ball one. Fields with the 1-0, misses high, 2-0. At this point, I think one of the bottom of the order for one of these two teams is going to have to come through in this game. Just outside for 3-0 from Fields to right. We'll see who steps up here, folks, to win a regional championship. 6 outs each way to go. Strike that time from Fields. Look at 3-1. Right, thought it was ball 4. Look good from here. Wish you could see us. I'll wave at the camera. We didn't plan that, but there it is. Strike 2. Right down Westheimer that time. In the gut, so 3-2. Right, trying to work her way onto base. And that camera works out. It's got us on there all the time, Matthew. That's it. And that's ball 4. Just missed. So Wright draws her third walk of the game. Don't often see that.
The thing's showing up great on the camera is that gentleman on your right in the white shirt.
Who's that? With the shiny head? I tell you what, folks, if you can't laugh and have a good time out of life, Lord. Emma Allen to the plate. Squares to sacrifice. Fouled it off. She struck out and grounded back to the pitcher in the game so far for Emma. Right on first, nobody out here. 0-1 pitch to Allen. Allen bunts through for strike 2. Fields wasted one in the dirt that time. Wind kicking up here quite a bit, blowing straight across the field from third base to first base here. I guess looking both ways, so depends on which camera we're on. Allen pops that one up. It's going to be just out of play. Count will remain 1-2. Getting nobody out here. Bailey Wright on first base. Top of the 6th inning. Good reminder, folks, we'll be back here on Thursday night. The current plan is Breathitt will come down for a 55th district matchup. Fields 1-2, and it's on the ground. Hall comes up, gets the force at second. Allen on the fielder's choice, and Wright is out 5-4 for out number 1, and that will bring up Reagan Patton. Reagan has grounded to first and struck out looking in this game. Also, our plan is right now on Friday night to bring you Breathitt and Perry Central baseball from Breathitt. Depends on. Not asking any of these people if they're available yet. So that's the plan. Patton squares to bunt. This is high. So now we have Wright and Allen have changed back to where we were with one out.
Peyton, that was pretty. Nice pitch.
2-0 count. Pitch, and Reagan fouls that one back for strike one. Two one, 3-3 in the top of the sixth here. Wolfe County again, even though we're at Wolfe and they're in the home dugout, they are the visitors, or they're in the bottom of the bracket. Hazard is the home team. And Patton squares to bunt, but fouls that one back. Even the count up at 2-2. So Hazard will have the last at bat in this one. Yeah, I think we could have positioned that center field camera just a bit better. But
it's positioned well. Maybe just zoom in a hair.
Yeah, we're always experimenting here, folks. And that one misses low in the dirt from Fields. Tell you what now, it's broadcasting basketball and football and volleyballs is one thing, but doing softball and baseball is a little bit harder deal. So we try to provide some variety and bring you some good stuff here, folks. Hopefully you enjoy it. Good ball game here, 3-2 count, one out. And she misses outside. That's going to be walk number 2 of the inning. And that will send Emma Allen down to second and bring up Alex Tolson. Tolson 0 for 2 so far on the night, has popped out to second base and grounded third. Big spot here. Big opportunity for the senior. Jones is going to pull in at first base. Tolson is a notorious bunter. And swings away, though. Fouls that one straight back here over the score box for strike one. Good crowd on here, folks. I don't know who this Tony Houndchill is that's watching, but it's don't forget we're on Facebook. I've got a Facebook up here. Check it out. Also on YouTube, if you're at home, bring it up on your smart TV and check out YouTube. I kind of prefer YouTube. Better product than Facebook. Pitch to Tolson, misses high. 1-1. Top of the sixth inning. Down to winning time here in the sixth and seventh inning for these young ladies. Good show. Patton on first, Allen on second. Pitch to Tolson. Fouls that one off. Eddington straight back to the pad here. Count 1-2. Gig coming up next week. I know on Monday we're going to have Breathitt and Wolfe did play back-to-back in nights, but the Tuesday game has been canceled because of Breathitt academic boosters. 1-2 pitch, and Tolson puts that one in the air. Outfielder Cheney makes the catch for out number 2. Tolson puts the ball in play, but Cheney makes the catch out there. And that will bring up Reagan Holbrook. Holbrook has had a triple over first base there and scored back in the second inning and then lined hard back to Fields. Fields made an excellent play on it in the fourth. So Holbrook, big situation for her. Strike one. Gets the high strike there. About Belltown Holbrook for 0-1. Fields. That's hit in the air. Jones camps under it at first and gets the out. Route number 3, and that will end the threat in the top of the 6th. Send us to the bottom of the 6th as the Lady Bulldogs will come up. We'll send up Peyton Fields, Heidi Jones, and Hallie Jones to face Chloe Creech.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Welcome back, folks. Whoa. We catch one close to the screen here.
Heads up.
Yep, from Chloe Creech. Still warming up here. Headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hazard. Peyton Fields will be coming to the plate. Heidi Jones and Hallie Jones. Been a good one. Like you said, Matthew, kind of like the Hazard Lee County game here the other night, in which had some runs early, 2-2, and then both pitchers settled in and held it down into the bottom of the 7th. Kind of in the same situation here. 4, 5, 6 coming up for the Lady Bulldogs to face Chloe Creech.
Sunball's almost gone.
Oh, jab one? Yeah, we could move that out. Cameras. Yeah. Guess we need to discuss that on the air. Here we go. Peyton Fields. First pitch from Creech is right across for strike one. 0-1. When you've been county attorney for over 20 years, you say stuff you have no idea what you're doing. Swing and miss by Fields. 0-2. Creech way out in front of this one. Let's see how she handles the 0-2 count. Caught a piece of that one. Foul it back to stay alive. 0-2. It's going to be grounded on the ground to Miller. Stabs it, but just foul. Count still at 0-2. Fouled away again. It's a good battle here between Fields and Creech.
It's a good windshield killer over that way.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm parked nowhere near there. Creech. Jones pops that one straight up. Sarah Smith calls it, makes the catch. route number 2. And that will bring up Hallie Jones. Hallie is 0 for 2. She's grounded the ball to first base and struck out. Creech with the wind. Yeah, strike 1.
Come on. Watch it all the way in. You got it. You got it.
Gets Jones to chase the high rise ball for strike 2. Oh, 2. Fouls it back to stay alive. Just caught a piece of that one. Oh, 2 again. Gets her swinging with the high ball. Strike 3, out 3, and that will send us to the 7th, folks. Winning time, and the Lady Wolves will send up to the top of the order in the 7th with Smith, Creech, and Miller coming to the plate. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, welcome back. Campton, Kentucky here on BSN. All-A Regional Championship between the Hazard Lady Bulldogs and the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. 7th inning time, tied here at 3-3. Sarah Smith comes to the plate. Sarah, 3 for 3 so far on the night. First pitch from Fields misses high and away. Smith, tons of experience in these situations, and lays off the high rise ball. 2-0. Fields, 2-0. Nice change up there. 2-1. Smith watched it. Fields went with the off speed that time, missed high and away. 3-1. These top 2 in this order, Smith and Creech, as dangerous as they come in high school softball. And that's going to be a liner to center field. It's going to be over Jones's head, and Sarah is trucking it into second base for the double. Stung to center field. Ball first initially froze Jones out there, and then it just kept carrying all the way to the fence, and that brings up Chloe Creech.
Hazards move their fielders to the fence.
Creech has singled, struck out and singled, so she's 2 for 3 here on the night. Smith on second. Creech swings at the high ball. After the single, she goes, but she is thrown out on third for out number 1. But that does put the Lady Wolves back on top, 4-3. And bring Kenzie Miller to the plate with the bases empty. Again, Smith and Creech come through for the Lady Wolves. But Creech came off the bag on the slide, and she's thrown out. Miller swings and misses at the first for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Miller. And as she waits back, over to Griffith. Griffith makes the play onto first base. 4-3 for out number 2. And that will bring up Abby Stone with 2 away. Stone. It's popped to second. Lined out to left field. And then lined out to center.
Family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
All right, folks, welcome back. I think we might have disconnected there for a second, so hopefully we're back on. When you're broadcasting outside here, it's always a challenge. But, man, here we go. Set the scene for you here in Campton, Kentucky. Bottom of the 7th inning coming at you. All-A Regional Championship on the line between these two fine teams. Been a good one here, folks. 4-3. Chloe Creech on the mound. And Lady Bulldogs will send up Reagan Elkins, Michaela Shepard, and Bray Eddington to face her. Sarah Smith with the peg down, and we're ready to go. Folks, share this one around if you can. Good stuff. Keith Hall's ready to roll. You know, funky things happen in the bottom of the 7th inning, so let's see how this goes.
Well, the other night, a pinch hitter for an in the park home run.
Mm-hmm. Shepard will be good. Shepard is on deck right now. Elkins sharply hit, but foul. She is lined out to center field and popped up to third base in her 2 plate appearances. Elkins steps back in. Creech has the call from Robert Scott for 0-1. He is high for 1-1. Chloe, the third of the Creech girls to pitch here at Wolfe County High School. It will be the last of Robert Scott's girls to pitch here until the granddaughter's ready to go. So,
it's about to mention the grandbabies.
Yep. Count 1-2. Nobody out here. The bottom of the 7th inning. Creech with the 1-2. Misses just off the plate. 2-2. Creech with the 2-2. And that is lined in the gap all the way to the fence. Elkins pounces on that. Brayley Wright going to get it back in. Misses the cutoff, but Creech is there, and the Lady Bulldogs start out the bottom of the 7th inning with a ripped double by Elkins, Reagan Elkins, to left center all the way to the fence. We've had a lot of good ball games that end on walk-offs down here at Wolfe County for some reason. A couple years ago, Wolfe and Knott in the All-A last Thursday night here. So Shepherd comes up. Shepherd has tripled and scored and struck out in the game. First pitch by Creech is right on the edge for strike one. Of course, Shepherd was the hero here on Thursday night with the Parker to win the game. She would be the winning run if she gets on. Creech. Smith goes and gets that for ball one. Bray Eddington, the 9-hole, is on deck. Creech with the 1-1, squares to bunt, pops it up for out number one. Bunt not executed. And out number one for Wolfe County of Hazard. That would bring up Eddington. Eddington has, again, did something in the second inning that I can't read my score. I did that the last time she's at the plate. It was out 4-3 back in the fifth inning. So her third time to the plate, 0 for 2. And I'm sorry, this is a pinch hitter. I apologize for Eddington. This is going to be
number 17.
Yep. Looking up here, that is going to be Cadence Stallings. So Cadence comes in, 500 on the season. She's 9 for 18. So first one, swings and misses. This worked very well for Coach Combs in the Lee County game here. So Stallings in for Eddington.
Yeah, if he does his 2 games in a row, I'll go give him a handshake at the end of this one.
Again, the winner of this one goes to Owensboro next Saturday. Creech and Stallings swings and misses for strike 2. So 0-2 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mallory Combs, top of the lineup, is on deck. Creech with the 0-2, and that's going to be fouled straight. Ooh, just past the first base coach there. So count remains 0-2. Creech with the 0-2. Strike 3 looking on the inside part of the plate for strike 3 and out number 2. And that will bring up Mallory Combs. Wolves 1 out away from a regional championship, but they've got 2 tough lady Bulldogs to get out here. And Mallory Combs, and if she gets on base, it would be Riley Griffith coming to the plate. Combs settles in. She's reached on 2 errors in the game and grounded out off Abby Stone's glove that Tulsa made a good play on. So first pitch to Combs, strike 1. Elkins off second. Combs calls time. Creech misses away. Even the count at 1-1. Not much to say here about this one, folks. This has been too good. And Combs fouls that one back for strike 2. Lady Bulldogs down to their final strike here. Lady Wolves 1 strike away from a regional championship. Creech fires, and she strikes her out. And the Lady Wolves are your 2023 14th Region All-A champions with a 4-3 win here over the Hazard Lady Bulldogs as they celebrate in the circle as they're back on top in the All-A here in the 14th as Chloe Creech pitches them to the championship. Lady Wolves overcome some base running issues there in this game to defeat an excellent young Hazard team. They're looking to head to Owensboro here, folks. So we'll take one break. Be right back to you to wrap this one up here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. All right, folks, welcome back. Lady Wolves, our 14th Region champs, All-A champs again. So getting ready to do the awards presentation here. I'm going to go ahead and close it up and go out and take some pictures of them and take a team pic for both teams here if we can. And we'll have those on Bluegrass Sports Nation here a little bit later on if I can get that done tonight. So congratulations to the Wolves. Congratulations to the Lady Bulldogs. They had a really tough road here, and they put on a great display here, 4-3. And the Lady Wolves do it again behind Chloe Creech. She goes the distance, gives up 3 runs. But I'll tell you what, the top of that lineup, Sarah Smith and Chloe Creech really put on the show here tonight. So thanks, folks, for joining us. This has absolutely been fun. We love it. You know, don't forget, we'll be back here on Thursday night. Hopefully, if everything works out, we'll be back. We'll be on Friday night for some baseball. So thanks for joining us on behalf of Tony Houndshell and our producer here, Matt Hudson. We appreciate everybody very much for joining us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Congratulations to the Wolves, 14th Region All-A champs again, headed to Owensboro.